What's up, everybody? This is France over here from PE Nintendo and PlayerEssence.com, and today I have some more hands-on coverage from E3 2014, and we're looking at Splatoon for the Wii U, Nintendo's new innovative IP made by their in-house developers, and I have to say, this game is very fun. First, I want to start off with the look of the game. It has a very basic, simplistic look, but it's very vibrant and it's colorful, and I actually like that, especially for a shooter. You see a lot of dark, gritty shooters. This is completely different. It's developed by the same people who make Animal Crossing, so that's maybe where they got some of their inspiration, but I really like the art style. It reminds me of like Codename Kids Next Door, if any of you guys have ever seen that TV show that was on Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network, one of those two. But anyway, it reminds me of that, and I just like the vibrant look of it. Plus the 60 frames per second just makes things animate and just look even better with that. So I actually really dig the vibrant style of the graphics and the colorful nature. Of course, there's room to improve, but from what I've seen, which is of course is an early build, the game's not coming out till 2015, it actually looks really good. Now moving on to the actual gameplay, this is where things get really innovative as far as what Nintendo can do. You basically have one game mode from what they've announced, but there will be more. It's called Turf War, and you're basically just trying to cover points of the map, more of the map than your opponent. It's 4-on-4 gameplay, and you're shooting a gun, basically an ink gun, and what you need to do is take out your enemies, but also cover the area with as much paint as possible. The really innovative mechanic in this though is to where you can actually turn into a squid, and that's how you actually reload your gun too, because your gun will run out of ink, and when you turn into a squid and go into the paint where they can't see you, it reloads your gun. Plus you can use that to get away from your enemies and stuff like that. But here's the kicker. You can only do that, or as far as moving swiftly, in your color ink. So if you're around an enemy and you go into an ink and they shoot that area, it's gonna completely pop you up. And not only that, but you're gonna have a tough time walking through it. It's gonna be like walking through tar when you're in somebody else's color ink. So you really need to control the areas, use your ink wisely, dodge and avoid by turning into a squid. And here's another really cool mechanic. It really uses the gamepad well. You can use the gyro sensors, or you can use the twin stick setup to shoot, but I really like using the twin stick setup, not using the gyro sensors. But here's another cool thing. On the gamepad you have the whole map, and you actually can see where you are, where your teammates are, and you can instantly transport to any one of your teammates by tapping them on the gamepad screen, and you'll fly up in squid form and go right towards them. And that map actually gives you a full area as far as, like, you know, how much paint that you've controlled. So it's really handy to have that map and to be able to touch exactly where you need to go to fly and go to your teammate. I can just see this getting crazy online, people flying all over the place, you and like maybe having a strike team, you and somebody go and try to take out the enemies while the other people, you know, control the paint. There can be some really cool mechanics, and it uses the gamepad great. This is another game where I'm like, yeah, I really want to have the gamepad. The gamepad is integral to this experience, so I'm really happy with what they've done with the graphics and what they've done with the gameplay. And it's just tight. The controls feel really good, the shooting mechanics feel really good. That has like a little bit of an arc. There's no reticule, so you kind of have to just aim in a direction as far as where the arc points, and that's basically where you're going to hit people. You know, you can take them out with your ink gun, you can move as a squid, you can fly all over the place. There's a lot of cool and innovative mechanics with this game, and I'm super excited to play more of it. They only showed off one game mode, which was the Turf War, but they did say that they're going to have plenty more game modes. There's going to be different classes. We were just basically playing as like the assault trooper or whatever that is, but there's going to be snipers, there's going to be like maybe grenadiers, there's going to be a bunch of different classes, or at least I know there's going to be more than the one class they had there. But of course they have to do balance and other stuff like that. The game isn't coming out till 2015, but I'm really excited to see some of the other classes. I'm excited to see the other maps and game modes. If they pack this full of game modes and maps and stuff like that, then I'll be very excited. The Nintendo Treehouse person that was working there told us, like, well, what do you think? What do you think that we need to add to it? We're gonna get back to the development team. I was like, hey, just make sure you guys add, you know, a bunch of modes, make sure you add a bunch of features, voice chat, have all that, make it the ultimate multiplayer experience, and this will be a great game that a lot of lot of people will love. So they're like, okay, yeah, we're definitely going to listen to our feedback. And another person that I was playing with on my team, he also said the same thing when we were at E3. So it's really cool. Pro Jared said that one of the developers or one of the Treehouse guys said that it's going to have voice chat, which I would think you'd have to have voice chat, just because full voice chat, because you need to be able to communicate with your teammates at all times. This is that type of game. You're going to want to communicate with them. You're going to want to organize strike teams and who's going where and what's happening. So I'm really excited to see this. And as long as Nintendo nails the modes, the classes, all of that stuff, the voice chat, the online multiplayer, which I think that they will do, because Mario Kart's online multiplayer is pretty good, and that's up to 12 people. This is 4-on-4, so I'm pretty sure that it'll even be more stable. So I think they'll nail everything. If they get all that, this is going to be a AAA IP that's going to do very well for them. Even though it's a new IP, I think it's going to do very well. You can catch that Animal Crossing crowd. You can catch the people who like just shooters in general. Maybe if you're looking for something kind of different or innovative, I think it's something that you'll be happy to play. And like I said, I was really excited for it. It is early. There wasn't a lot of game modes or anything like that, but I was told that there was going to be a lot more to make it a full retail package, because a lot of people are saying, is this going to be like a full retail package? If they add everything that they're saying that they're going to add, then yes, it will be a full retail package, and it's that good. So I'm really impressed with Splatoon. I really like that Nintendo brought out a new innovative IP with online multiplayer, so I'm looking forward to seeing more of the game, and hopefully it has a successful launch next year. Alright, so that basically wraps it up for my hands-on preview of Splatoon for the Wii U. Make sure you check out some of my other videos. I already have Sonic Boom, Bayonetta, and my hands-on previews with Smash Bros. Up, so that's all here on my PE Nintendo channel. Make sure you check out playeressence.com, where you can get all the latest news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks, and plenty of stuff more on E3. Subscribe if you're someone new. I got new videos coming, more hands-on coverage of E3, so there's going to be a lot of cool stuff. And also make sure you like the video if you did like it. Alright then guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you guys for the next video. Peace.